Hi, Mrs. Kavanaugh's class, back again. So today we're going to read a super special story. This is one of my favorites because there's a big surprise that happens in the story. So this story is called Big Yellow Sunflower, okay? And we're going to talk about how a sunflower grows, one of Mrs. Kavanaugh's favorite flowers. And if you remember, you guys planted a sunflower seeds in Mrs. Kavanaugh's garden with her this week. So stay tuned. Here we go. Little seed, falling to the ground. What will you be? Little seed, planted underground. What will you be? Little seed, spreading out your roots. What will you be? Oh, look at what's happening. I see roots and I see the starting of a stem. Up comes your new shoot, pushing as you grow. Then come your green leaves, sprouting as you grow. Little plant, growing in the rain. What will you be? Oh my goodness, we don't know. So we see the roots grow down, we saw the stem, and we see the leaves, but we don't know what it's going to be yet. Bursting bud, unfolding now for me. Now I know what you will be. A big yellow sunflower. Tall plant, growing in the sun. What will you be? And now we have to lift here. Let's see. Oh, so it shows you how to grow sunflowers. Surprise! Wasn't that an amazing book? So this is the middle of the sunflower and the petals. Surprise! I told you you'd love this book. So cool, right? So we learned about all the different parts of a flower. But now we know what happens to plants when they grow. So we know that, right? Now we have to figure out what each part's job is, because each part of a plant has a job. So Mrs. Kavanaugh has a plant here. This is her bamboo plant, okay? And I'm gonna pick it out of where it's living right now, and I'm gonna lay it down and move the vase. The reason why I chose this plant is for a certain reason, because it really shows the different parts of a plant and what their jobs are. So do you see down here at Mrs. Kavanaugh's plant? What are those called? Do you know? You've been learning a lot about them with Mrs. Lopez and Mrs. Kavanaugh. These are the things that grow down into the dirt. Do you remember what they're called? They're called roots, correct. So the job of the roots is to take up all of the water that's in the soil, and it brings it into the roots, and then it brings them up into the stem, and it feeds the water into the stem. There's also things, do you guys take like vitamins in the morning? And when you eat healthy foods, those vitamins all go into your body and keep you healthy and strong. So in the soil, not only is there water, but there's vitamins. So these roots take the vitamins and they take the water and they suck them up into the roots. And then they travel up into the leaves of the plant. And they give all the water to the stem and the vitamins to the stem, and then the water and vitamins travel up the stem to the leaves. If this was a flowering plant, it's not. Bamboo plants don't flower, but if it did, it would also bring the vitamins and all the healthy things plus the water into the leaves and the flowers. So that's what each job is. What are the jobs of the petals? The jobs are the petals. Let's go backwards. The job of the stem is to keep the plant strong, okay? The root's job is to drink up the water and the nutrients. The job of the stem is to keep the plant upright and strong. See, it stands upright. That's the stem's job. And the leaves' job are to collect rainwater, to protect the flowers, to protect the buds. The leaves' job is also to take in all the sunlight. So the sun beats down on the leaves and it gives the sun a place to go on the plant. So the leaves take in all the sunlight and then they bring it all to the plant where it needs sunlight. So each part of the plant has a job. If there was a flower on this plant, The flower's job is to help the bees get fruit and make vegetables and take in the pollen. But that's a lesson for another day because we are going to learn about bees, but not now. So we know that the root's job is to drink the water and all the vitamins. The stem's job is to bring the water and the vitamins up to the leaves and also keep the plant very strong. The leaf's job is to take in all that sunlight and bring it to the different parts of the plant. Kind of amazing, isn't it? I know, so cool. So I have one more thing to show you. I thought it would be fun if we looked at a video about each job of the plants. So Brendan's gonna zoom in. Good. And we're gonna hit play. And hope.
Dr. Binocs? Dr. Binocs! Oh, hello kids, and welcome to my show. Today, let's talk about plants. Plants are very similar to humans, and just like humans have different body parts doing different things, similarly, plants too have different parts for different functions. Interesting, isn't it? Let me tell you what the important parts of a plant are. Leaves, bud, flower, stem, fruit, and roots. Let's take a closer look at the buds that protect the baby flower or the baby leaf from the harmful elements of nature. This is a flower. It is the most beautiful part of a plant. It's usually colorful and attracts bees and other insects. These are the leaves. The leaf is one of the most important parts of a plant. It has a green pigment called chlorophyll, which absorbs the sunlight and makes food. This is a fruit. A fruit is a part of a plant that contains excess food and seed. All fruits might not be sweet and edible, but is still a fruit. And sometimes they also help the plant to disperse their seed. This is a stem. A stem acts like a pillar of a plant. It holds the plant upright and carries water, food, and minerals to the parts of the plant from the roots. The roots help to absorb water and minerals from the soil and also acts as an anchor. When the winds are too harsh, the root makes sure that the plant stays firm in the soil and doesn't get carried away. Trivia time!
Okay, friends, we just learned a lot about our plants. We learned about the jobs of each part of the plant, which is pretty cool. So tomorrow, we're going to be having a Zoom session. And at the beginning of the week, we talked about things that are alive and not alive. Like Mrs. Kavanaugh's dining room table, not alive. Mrs. Kavanaugh's iPad, not alive. But this plant is alive. So I asked your mommies and daddies if you could find two things in your house. One is a thing that's not alive, and one is a thing that is alive. And if you would like to share it with all our friends, we'll have like a show and tell. And we'll share the things that are alive and not alive. So I hope to be able to see you at our Zoom session tomorrow. I'll see you. Bye. Love you.